Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, The Poetry of Nice. If you're new here, this is a channel all about thrifting and reselling those items online for profit. So this is kind of a big, somewhat scary video for me to share. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down my total gross profit and net profit, so everything after fees and cost of goods and all of the associated costs with reselling online, and I'm going to give you guys real numbers today. I'm going to be really real and let you guys know that it feels kind of vulnerable to do this. I feel almost like I have to do a bit of a disclaimer, but anybody who knows my channel and has been here for a while watching my videos pretty much is aware of this already, but this is not a channel where I'm going to teach you necessarily how to make six figures reselling online. That's just not where I'm at. It's not my season of life. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm a work at home, homeschooling parent, so I have a lot of different things on my plate, and I also do YouTube and then my reselling business as well. And this YouTube channel has been such a wonderful outlet and such a fantastic way to get to know people in the community, and I love to share my own very real numbers through my sales updates. I like to show you what I picked up through my hauls, and I like to show you my tips and tricks and data and things like that to help other people on their reselling journey. So while I may not be raking in hundreds of thousands in profit, I do like to think that on this channel and with the information that I share, this is a very tangible, very realistic way of looking at reselling online as a business, as a work at home business. And I like to think that this channel will help equip some people out there who are wanting to do this very much part-time like I do. When I say part-time, I work 1, sometimes up to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and that's it. That's the most that I do for my reselling business. I simply don't have the time right now to do any more of that, and that's what fits in with my lifestyle. So if you're somebody who's looking for a part-time sort of side hustle gig, and you're wanting to know if you can make some real money doing this, just in those small increments every single day, I'm here to tell you that yes, you absolutely can. It's definitely a supplement to our family income. It's a substantial one for us, and we're very, very grateful for it. And I really hope that some of the information on this channel has been able to help other people out there who are looking for a way to save, to invest, to pay off debt, to fund vacations, or anything along those lines. I really, really, truly believe that reselling online part-time is a fantastic way to facilitate those things. Plus, it's really fun to go thrifting all the time. I'm just saying. So, without further ado, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I am going to give you real numbers. I've sat here, I've done all the math. Bear with me, I have all kinds of information right here, and I'm going to talk about the 3 different platforms that I sell on, which is Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay, and then at the end of that I'm going to give you my full numbers across the board, okay? Now, I am going to tell you that this is before taxes. My husband and I file our taxes jointly with our LLC business, which is The Poetry of Nice, and then with his income as well. We are a 2-income family. We're very blessed that his income is our primary income, and he has benefits and things like that as well. My income, as I said, is supplementary, and it's what has allowed us to move past having debt. I'm actually going to have a video coming up really soon which is going to talk in more detail about how I very specifically used reselling online to pay off our not small amount of debt. We worked really hard for several years, but anyway, I'm going to get into that in another video. But if that's something that interests you and you're looking to use reselling as a way to try to overcome some debt issues, stay tuned, hit subscribe. You're really going to want to see that video. So yes, this is before taxes. Bear in mind, taxes tend to be around 20 to 25% depending on where you live state-wise. That's what it is for me. You can pay them quarterly, you can pay them at the end of the year and sort of save up throughout, whatever is best for you. However, my disclaimer is use a CPA. If you have an online business, especially like this, a reselling business, find yourself a good, knowledgeable CPA to work with. That's what we have. We work closely with them. They're fantastic, and it stops us from having a big old bill at the end of the fiscal year. Okay, so let's get started with Etsy. Etsy was a disappointment. I'll be honest, I've talked about this for a while. In fact, I've been talking about it for over a year now about whether or not I really think Etsy's even worth my time. I'm still hanging on in there with her because when I show her some love and actually list on that platform, I am making sales. And this last like 4th quarter, so the winter Christmas season, she's done okay. You know, even if it's just 2 or 3 sales a week, they've been fantastic to supplement the other ones where those platforms have quietened down a little bit. And I'd be really grateful to still have my Etsy store. So I think I'm going to keep hanging on to her still, but I really need to decide if I'm going to put some actual effort into it, like listing regularly, daily there, or if I'm just going to kind of have her sitting there and hope that she'll make me some money now and again. I don't know. We're yet to be decided. So my Etsy gross profit, so basically my sales total for the Etsy platform for 2019 was $1,409. Which is not very good. It used to be a lot more than that back in the heyday of Etsy, or my heyday of Etsy, and it's just whittled down over the years. Again, not showing her a lot of love, of course, but anyway, I'm still grateful to have it. So after my fees, so that's like my Etsy taxes or whatever, and my Etsy fees, my listing fees, what it costs to actually sell, the 3% fee, the sales fee on that platform, all of those things included, plus my cost of goods. Now I'm going to let you know, I've mentioned before in my videos, my cost of goods averages out to just $1 per item. When my CPA and I sit down and do all of our math, as it were, with all of my receipts for all of the amount of items that I have purchased throughout the year, whether it's from rummage sales or thrift stores, whatever it is, I keep track of how many items I purchased and how much I paid per item. I can break that down really easily when I get home. I just count them out and I take how much I spent at that sale and I divide it and I log it in my little Excel spreadsheet, and that way we can look at it at the end of the year and we can decide what my average cost of goods was, and that is approximately $1 per item. So on Etsy I sold 44 items this year. That's right, 44 sales for the whole year. Oh my days. But that means that that's $44 in cost of goods as an estimate, as an educated guess. So once I've taken into account those fees and the cost of goods, my net profit on Etsy this year was $951.46. I'm grateful to have another grand in the bank. I will say that, but it's not amazing, I know. So let's move on to Poshmark, where it gets a little bit better. So Poshmark has 20% fees across the board. That is their sales fee. There is no listing fees on Poshmark, but when you make a sale, Poshmark automatically takes 20% of that profit that you make. So that comes out, like I said, automatically. So you don't have to worry about paying that out of pocket and things. So that's useful. My gross profit on Poshmark for this year was $13,687 gross. I sold 635 items on the Poshmark platform this year as well in 2019, so that's $635. That's basically my cost of goods for actually getting the items put up on Poshmark as listings. And then as well as that 20% sales fees that I paid to Poshmark, I also paid $357.19 in seller shipping discount. So that's basically where I send out an offer to Leica and I agree to pay a small portion of that person's shipping as an incentive for them to buy my item. So again, once I take into consideration my cost of goods, my fees for selling on the platform, and any kind of discounts or incentives that I offered out of my own pocket, my net profit on Poshmark this year was $9,908.76. Okay. Onto eBay. All right, so my gross sales on eBay for 2019 were $20,452.60. I sold a total of 775 items this year on eBay. So again, $775 in cost of goods is what I would count that as. I paid in selling costs to eBay, and I'm gonna let you know what this includes, because eBay is a bit broader, if you like. So that includes my store subscription. I have it's like the middle store. Why can't I remember the name? It's the middle store. It's the one below Anchor, basically. It gives me 1,000 listings per month that I can put up. I pay my subscription. This is for promoted listings. I do use promoted listings, so I give them a % of any listings that I have used the promotion with and that have sold under that promotion. Final value fees, so when an item sells, they take a portion of that. PayPal fees and any shipping labels that I paid for. Usually my buyers pay for shipping. I very rarely do free shipping, so that's a very small amount that I would have to pay out of pocket for that, and any discounts that I'd offered my buyers as well that I agreed to pay out of pocket. So all of those things included, I paid in selling costs to eBay this year $6,052.99. So, you know, it's not a small amount by any means. It actually averages out to be between 25 and 30% across the board. It just depends on what my sales were at the time that I pay to eBay for the privilege of selling on their platform. So when you take into consideration the selling fees for the eBay platform in its totality and my cost of goods as well that I spent on those items, we are looking at a net profit on eBay for this year of $13,624.61. And so for the total number, the big number of the year, my gross sales this year on all three platforms were $35,548.60. And therefore my net profit that I walked away with this year before my sort of federal taxes and things like that, remember you have to pay them, is $24,484.83. I'm happy with that, and I'll tell you why. Like I said, my business is a very small facet of my life right now. I'm happy to be able to supplement our income by, you know, $20,000 annually, and be able to do that between the hours of 6:30 and like 7:30 to 8 in the morning, and then not really have to think about it the rest of the day. That just fits in so well with my lifestyle right now, with our lifestyle as a family. And like I said, doing this has allowed us to pay off our debt. Be tuned for that video. I'm so excited to share that story with you guys, and it's allowed us to do other things like investments and savings and vacations and things we simply couldn't have done if we were only living on the one income of my husband at this point in time. So that's it. That's everything that I had to share with you in terms of my 2019 total profit numbers, all that kind of stuff. I truly hope that that was useful to someone. Again, I'm aware that I'm a part-time smaller seller. I don't pretend to be bringing in thousands every single week, because I like to share that with you in my sales videos and things like that as well. This is very much a side gig for my family, and so I would like to encourage you, if you are thinking about doing it, maybe take the leap. Even if you have a full-time job, if you're caring for someone, if you're in school, whatever it may be, if you think that you could benefit from it and you may enjoy it, I couldn't encourage you more. It's a really, really fun occupation. It's fast-paced. There's so much to learn. There's a wonderful community out there to be a part of, and it's completely doable even in your spare time, even when that spare time is not so much. All right, you guys, I hope that you also had the most blessed year. I hope that 2020 is an amazing one coming our way really, really soon, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, you guys.